What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted420 has returned. And today we got a video that I've been wanting to get over with for quite some time. Today we're going to take a look at the Ameravape Manhattan versus the Ameraclone FUhattan. Let's do it, folks. Alright folks, and we are back. We are back with the world's first competition mechanical mod and the world's first competition clone. This is gonna be a fun video. It's just good fun. To be honest with you, I'm kind of over the whole Ameravape thing. Sure, they did their stuff. I talked about it in the video. I don't really care that much anymore. You know, they had the thing with 9/11 and the picture and Hitler references, and it's just, I'm just happy to finally get to this video and put these authentics versus these clones. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun little video. Now, the last thing I'll say, this is gonna be, I'm unbiased. I'm just gonna tell you how I feel about these mods. Had I not known all the shit that went down and all the crazy stuff that happened, this is just me talking about a group of mods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be exact. 5 mods. What we have here is the Ameravape Manhattan in copper and in black aluminum. And the one I first got, my buddy out in West Texas let me borrow this. The first one I got was this black one, and I wasn't too impressed. It had some pretty considerable voltage drop. We're gonna look at all that in a minute. But then I got the copper version, and I was like, oh, this thing's pretty nice, heavy, thick, you know what I'm saying? It hits pretty hard. I was like, oh, it's not bad. It wasn't revolutionary, but I was like, shit, it's not bad. Too bad the company sucks, because this is a pretty cool mod. Well, a while back, after all the transpirings and everything, there's a couple of guys I want to give credit to. Thomas Gast and Graham Vickers. They're the guys who made this FUhattan possible. Replaced the Ameravape logo with the FU logo, and we got Ameraclone on the bottom, 1-to-1. We'll show you all that in close-up. They did a great job. I had some input on designing these FUhattans, and it was fun. It was fun. The group that it came from, if you guys ever want to join it, 1-to-1 group buys and vape trading. You can go get in on some group buys for some clone shit, some legit shit. You can trade stuff. It's on Facebook. If you don't like Facebook, oh well. But yeah, it's cool. Those two dudes are cool. They came up with some awesome shit, and wait till you see the boxes for the FUhattans. It's fucking dope. It's fucking dope. Let me have a tuck real quick. I gotta say, the competition clone does a great job. Also, we got a no logo version of the copper clone from Vape Royalty. They sell this thing for 40 bucks. Oh yeah, let's go over prices and shit. We need to go to the prices. This guy right here, the black aluminum version, sold for around 185 bucks. That's what I found on the internet, the black aluminum version. This copper version right here, it sold for, what was it, right at $275 fucking dollars. Holy shit, almost 300 bucks for this fucking thing. It's cool, but fuck me. But it is a competition mod. Don't forget, guys, it's fucking, okay, the FUhattans, the group buy was 40 bucks for the copper or the black. And the Vape Royalty one that I have here, now I can get to that. I'm always fucking jumping all over the place. Now I can get to that. It's a no logoed version, built pretty much identical. And it sells for 40 bucks. Then he has every fucking color under the book, red, silver, blue, green, everything on his site for like 35 bucks. So Vape Royalty, this is where this one came from. That's where these came from. There we go. It's a pretty cool mod, the theory of it. It's got a big fat neodymium magnet in the button that corresponds with another magnet. They oppose each other. It takes an 18650 only, and these are mechanical mods. I don't like how the 510 is done, just from a reviewer or whatever the fuck, a consumer standpoint, with the little fucking pins that you pull out and pop in the different ones. It's kind of stupid. But yeah, they got little replaceable pins, and I'm sure I'm not an engineer, so I don't know the reason that, you know, it's for the minimal voltage drop. But anyway, I'm not a big fan of the 510 connection. Everything else is pretty cool though. The button works pretty good. Everything's everything. But what we need to do first, before we dive up close and look at all the fun stuff we got to look at, let's see if these things vent. That was a big thing with Todd's e-cig reviews. He said it was basically a pipe bomb, it didn't vent. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all these cylindrical tubes and I'm gonna blow on them. I'm gonna blow on them and I'm gonna see if I can feel any air coming through the button. And I'll tell you which one has the most air coming through the button. I don't have any machines or anything of that nature. It's just me fucking chilling in a room blowing on phallic-like objects. Anyway, disregard that. I'll be right back. I'm going to set this up. All right, to get things started, we got the Copper Manhattan, the authentic. Let's see if we get any air. I'm getting a good bit of air. This is the Vape Summit edition, which we still gotta dive up close. I've babbled way too fucking long on this video, but that's what happens when I want to talk about a bunch of stuff. So, but I'm getting plenty of air coming through there. I can feel it on my hand pretty strong. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Now the black authentic, I can't get the top cap off right now, so I just said fuck it. Now we got the FUhattan. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's got a fuck ton of air gushing through it. I wish, you know what? Maybe I should get like a piece of paper. That's what I'm gonna do. This is scientific as fuck. Okay, authentic. Whoa, holy shit. That is not working out. What is this anyway? Okay. That's the authentic. Science, bitch. That's the FU. Let's do that again. Yeah, way more airflow coming through the FUhattan. That was badass. I'm glad I thought of that. Spare the moment. Fucking MacGyver vaping right here. Fuck me. Here's the black version. Yeah, fuck yeah. Getting down. And here is the Vape Royalty logoless version. Yeah, it's got doesn't have as much airflow as the FUs, but it's got more than the authentic. So yeah, the clones have more airflow for battery venting. Isn't that interesting? Maybe China got it right. Who knows? Fucking. Okay, now I had to do that. I'm sorry. Now we can get over to the shit. This is gonna be such a fucking long video. Now we can go look at the stuff. Okay, come on, let's dive down close. All right, folks, and here we are up close with the Hattans. We'll just say Hattans. There's too many fucking different ones here. If you wonder why they're so spaced out, let me tell you something. These motherfuckers close together, shit just starts going crazy. Yeah. Uh-oh, wait, this one doesn't like that one. Okay, there we go. That was kind of cool. But yeah, these there's a lot of magnets right here, folks. And these things like to stick together. What we got to do first is look at the boxes. Okay, the original Manhattan box. Make sure I get that in focus. The original Manhattan box, very classy. I will say competition use mod. Yes. Compatible with 18650, made in the USA. For professional use only. I gotta say, those guys killed it on the marketing. But yeah, you open this son of a bitch up right here. And wait, what is this? Is that a note? What does that say? Oh, cool. The dude let me borrow this, the real copper one. His name is VapingwithTwisted420. He said, good luck on the video. Keep up the good work. From a top fan, VapingwithTwisted420. Too cool, man. Too cool. Shout out to VapingwithTwisted420, y'all. He let me borrow the authentic Manhattan. Here are the extra pins that it comes with. They seem to be pretty much the same. I checked all the pins. They seem to be pretty much the same, but I know you're supposed to use it for different addies and such, and I don't know, fucking, you got extra pins. Now, you seen the Manhattan box. Here's the FUhattan box. Now, in all honesty, it's just a normal black box from China. I think iJoy is making the FUhattans. That's who Graham and Thomas got to make them. But this is a decal that comes with the mod if you were in on the group buy. I think they're going to be doing another round of group buys for them, too, if you're curious about getting it. But yeah, competition clone. There's the middle finger. Ameraclone Technologies. This box is so fucking beautiful. Shiny metal tube. Not a pipe bomb. Made in China, compatible with 18650. Shut up and sub on. Got troll face on there. It's fucking, that's just a beautiful box. Beautiful box. It says keep calm because is made in China. They use some Chinglish on there on purpose and it's great. I love it. It says use at your own risk, not a one-to-one clone, aka not a pipe bomb. We stand up for clones. We'll be back. Until then, fuck you, fuck off. It's just a beautiful fucking box, people. I was just so happy with it. In here, they give you actually another insulator and another pen. Interesting, interesting. This one's a little smaller than the one used on the actual mod, the actual Manhattan. I did notice that. The other box is also identical. Pretty cool, though. It's got magnets. And I think magnets are cooler than just boxes that go over stuff. Magnets every fucking where with this thing. But yeah, that is the most awesome box I've ever seen. It was great. Glad they did that. Now, the Vape Royalty variety. As you can see, it's a good bit bigger than the Authentic, but it looks more like it. Really, really big box. Pretty cool. I think it looks nice. And yeah, these are all the colors you can get it in. What is that? Black, white, green, blue, red, purple, pink. All this shit's on Vape Royalty site. And they got brass, aluminum, copper. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. I like what they did with the box. Open that up, and bam, you got two more contacts just like the Authentic. Pretty dead on, I gotta say. This thing got the shit cloned out of it, and I'd like to think that a lot of it, if nothing else, was because of all the bullshit involved. Now here's what we're gonna do. That's too cool. All those fucking magnets. I'm too easily amused. We're gonna take all these guys and we're gonna start looking at them piece by piece. Then we're gonna do voltage drop test on them, and then we'll back out, talk on a vape on it. Fuck me, it's gonna be a long video. We'll go ahead and start getting these buttons off. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, here we are with the parts. I'm fucking not doing this many mods in one video ever again. But yeah, all this stuff is pretty. It's pretty. Let me bring some of them in. Here, we'll take a clone and an Authentic real quick, and we'll compare some pieces. All right, and here we are. We got the Authentic on my right, clone on my left. They look pretty similar. There's a little bit of moisture in there. There's a few burrs around those vent holes in the clone, in the FUhattan, but I guess that helps because it actually vents. But yeah, these little C-clamps, they hold this top battery in, and I am not fucking with it because I heard it's very difficult to get back in once you get it out, and it's hard to get out. So we're just gonna leave those there, but there's another magnet right there. All the magnets are pretty similar. They seem to all work good. I can hang any of these mods upside down on some metal with no issue. So the magnets are working good. But yeah, these parts look pretty fucking identical. Let me put them back where they're supposed to go. And what you do is, let me grab the black ones too and show you that. Authentic on my right, clone on my left. It actually looks a little bit wider. This whole diameter of this circle here looks a little bit wider on the Authentic. And there is the inside once again. The black aluminum Authentic one's pretty janky. I didn't care for it. It had a pretty mean voltage drop, and I was told on Plumes of Hazard by Chuff Enough, the guy that makes Chuff stuff, whatever. He was saying that the V1 pin sucks. So what do you know? They fucking got the shitty one with the pins. So it's whatever. But yeah, that's that. Let me show you how you put these things together. Pretty simple. Let's take we'll take a magnet, right? And what we'll do is we'll pop it in here. Excuse me. Thick ass magnets too. But yeah, you pop that back inside the housing. It doesn't want to go together. It's all no. And then bam. Push it through there, grab your pin, and screw it back down. And that's how you put the button together. This thing fucking sits out far as hell too. There's no locking ring on these things, guys. It's just really hard. It's a really firm push, so they count on that to protect it from sitting up. And it doesn't fire with the Addy on top, so it's good. As you can see, the FUhattans have hashtag Ameraclone. I got serial number 420 on the black one. And 1-to-1, pretty awesome. The other Manhattans don't have anything, but this one that Votran had is the Vape Summit edition. That's where he got this one, so it has that logo on the bottom. But like the Authentic black version, yeah, it's nothing. It's just a piece of brass, just a brass little fucking nothing. And then we got the other FUhattan, the copper version, number 1, bitches. And there's nothing on the Vape Royalty version, just like the other guys. But yeah, these are the buttons. I'll show you these contacts. Here's the two Ameravape Manhattan contacts. This is the one that was in the copper. Notice it has a little ridge in there, so you can tighten it with a screwdriver. This is the one that was in the black version. I guess these are the V1 pins and the sucky ones. But you can see one's a little shorter than the other. The copper version is a little shorter. Now, all the rest of the clones have pins similar to the V1s on the FUhattan. So yeah, they're pretty identical. They're not utilizing the newer variant, so that's something to know. But yeah, pretty cool, big thick magnets that go in these guys, and they do a good job. They do a really good job. Nice thick magnets. Now we can move on to the tube. All right, we're gonna take a look at some tubes right here. We got the FU and the AV. Pretty similar up top. The thickness of the tubes seems to be pretty damn accurate to each other. Clone on the left, real on the right. Okay, another thing with these Manhattans, this is the FUhattan right here. Yeah, here's the 510 connection. And what you do is you screw it out, screw your Addy on. Let's give you an example. Because with that Delrin screwed up, your Addy won't go on. Make sure it's flush, screw that back in, and then you got these little pins. If I can get that little fucker out, come here. Oh, I got some pliers, so I can get that guy out there. Bam! These little pins that you swap out. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You know, screw your Addy on, and you're on your way. Unfortunately, I can't get this top off, so we can't take a look at that. But they're all pretty damn identical, folks. Especially the aluminum ones. Just some nice little aluminum tubes, no biggie. And here's where things get interesting. We got the copper guys. Now both of these things are heavy as shit. We got the clone on my right, and we have the authentic on my left. I want to say the clone, the FUhattan, is thicker. All these guys are about 24 millimeter as well. Same principle underneath the hood. You know, your little pin, pop that out, yada yada yada. It backs out, you go back in, such and such. Pretty simple stuff, Now, one thing, what's his name, was ripping and raving about was the AV logo, how it's the same either way. And that's cool. The same cannot be said about the FU logo. There's only one way to orientate that beauty. She's nice though, she is nice. But yeah, they kind of got different. This one has more of a gloss, like a shine to it, even though it's patinaed a little bit. The FUhattan had more of a brushed finish. And it's kind of remind me of the VapeTech Pegasus, that kind of copper finish. The one that's more true to it is the Vape Royalty version, which it's been pretty damn spot on in every regard. It's heavy as shit too. And if we take a look, yeah, the Vape Royalty version is also thicker and a little bit heavier than the authentic. But as you can see, it's got no logos anywhere on it. I polished this guy already once. They all developed some pretty good patinas. But the threads all the way around on all of them are super smooth. Everybody's got good threads here, and that's a good thing. Nobody wants shitty threads. The authentic here. Authentic clone, authentic whatever. Yada, yada, yada. But yeah, that's the tubes. Fuck me, there's so many different parts and so many different mods. What we need to do, and it's probably going to take forever also, is the voltage drop test. And we'll get that going here in just a second. I got all that shit back there, batteries, addies, fucking shit spread out. Fuck these multi-mod reviews, I tell you. Anyway, we'll be right back. We do some voltage drop tests. All right, folks, we're gonna start things out with the black FU, and I'm gonna be using a 0.32 ohm 454 dual coil big block. It's a dual 24 gauge build. I figure we'll do it down low since these are competition mods and clones that we're working with. Let's go ahead and start with the black FU. 4.15, 4.16. We'll go with 4.16 as our starter. We'll pop on this 0.32 fella right here. See what we got. 3.62. 3.62 it is. Giving us a voltage drop of 0.54 with the 0.32 ohm load. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So. All right, let's move on to the authentic. All right, and here we have the authentic black Manhattan, 4.16. 4.16 is our starter once again. Let's see what we got. Remember, people, none of this shit's probably very accurate, but it's accurate to my body, I guess. I'm gonna go with 3.60. That's the best that I got during that whole little thing. And that's what we're gonna roll with. 0.56. 0.56 versus 0.54 on the clone. The clone did it a little better. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving. Let's head on to those copper fellas. All right, folks, and here we have the authentic Manhattan, the copper version. Let's see what we got. 4.13 is our start. Grab our big block right here. See what we get. 3.74. 3.74. All right, a consistent 3. Oh, son of a bitch, hot juice is shooting out of that big block. Fuck me, it's not a good idea to do this, drippers. 3.74. That's going to give us a voltage drop of 0.39 at on the fuck me on the copper Manhattan. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That's pretty good. All right, folks. Here's the FUhattan. Let's see what it's got. 4.09. 4.09 is our starting voltage. Let's see what happens when we pop this bitch on. I hope it doesn't burn me again. Son of a bitch. All right, let's see what we got. $3.74. I'll be damned. Giving us a voltage drop of 0.35 versus 0.39 on the authentic. FU for the win. Nah, it's no big deal. But still, that's pretty cool. All right, cool. One last player left in the game. The logoless version from Vape Royalty. Let's see what she's got. All right, now we got the logoless Vape Royalty version. Let's see what we got. 4.17, 4.18. 4.18 is going to be our starter. All right, let's see. Ooh. Started out 3.88. Nice. Giving us a voltage drop of 0.36. Nice. Okay, so FU 0.35, logoless 0.36, and the Ameravape Manhattan 0.39. Like I said, folks, take all that with a grain of salt. It's just numbers and shit. This little fucking random tobacco voltmeter may not be the most accurate, but I will say all the coppers do get down nicely as far as hitting it. They all hit pretty damn good. They don't like each other. Get over there. But yeah, folks, that's really all I got left. If you watched all this shit, you're a vape dork, and there's nothing wrong with that because so am I. We just got a bunch of Manhattans, and it's probably going to be a crazy long video, but that's okay because now we can back out, talk on it, and vape on it. All right, holy shit, that was a bunch of shit. We went over a lot of stuff. I really didn't know which way to go about that. All these parts and pieces, and you need to look at all of them kind of and take a glance. And it's crazy. It's all pretty much the same shit, people. You're either paying 280 bucks or you're paying 40 bucks or you're doing whatever. And authentic, clone this, yada, 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 beating a dead horse, whatever, okay? Fucking get over it, people. Buy what makes you happy. Don't smoke cigarettes, okay? But anyway, with all that being said, Twisted, how do these guys vape? And I gotta say, they all vape pretty nice, except for the two black ones. Go figure, those motherfuckers don't work as hard. I don't hashtag no racism. No, bullshit. The copper ones, yeah, the copper ones are the way to go. I like all the copper ones, including the authentic. Even though the company's shitty, it's still a cool mod, and that's what these clones are based off of, except for the FU. It's got a few twists on it. I like this guy. He's pretty cool. That was very cool what Graham and everybody did. I'm glad I could be a part of it. That was fun. Hopefully now we can let Ameravape and this whole situation die down into obscurity and we can keep on living our lives and actually, you know, support modders who are not dicks. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, they vape great. They all hit hard. They do a good job. Competition, I don't know. I got fucking $20 clones and I got $200 authentics over there that pretty much fucking, I can't tell the difference. So, you know, go figure. It was brilliant marketing on their part, I gotta say. Even they may be dumb, but there's some smart, dumb guys. Putting out like a champ. Let's go over pros and cons, okay? This is just on Manhattans and Manhattan clones in general. Pros and cons. Pros. the magnet button. It's cool. I kind of like mods with no locking ring. You know, where they're just either recessed or they're really stiff, kind of like this one. It's pretty cool. I don't have anything against it. That's a plus. Really thick magnets in the bottom of those guys. They all seem to have nice contacts. Everything copper on the copper ones, that is. I don't like the 510 connection on these guys. You got this little thing, you unscrew it, screw the addy in, then twist that, and you can pop these pins out and do all. It's unnecessary bullshit. They're pretty simple mods. I mean, they're cool. They're cool. They're not revolutionary. They're not gonna change the world of vaping. They're just some pretty cool mechanical mods with magnetic buttons. When you think about it, guys, at the end of the day, the first guy that turned a flashlight into a mechanical mod, everybody's cloning that motherfucker. You know what I mean? All the variations of K-Funs and Jennies. Only one guy made the Genesis style atomizer initially. You know, it's just all variations with little twists. Oh, this has a 510 connection and a button with magnets in it. Ah, oh my God. Whatever. I'm over it. But if you stuck with me this long through this video, I appreciate it. I think overall, I'm gonna give it to the clones, of course. I mean, you got fucking 280 bucks, which they discontinued them because of safety. What patriots those guys are. Yeah, 280 bucks versus 40 bucks. Less voltage drop, take that with a grain of salt. But they perform and pretty much look the same. The FU button, the FU one is gonna go down in history. I'm never getting rid of these guys simply because of the boxes and the engravings and the stuff I had a part of. That was cool and that was fun. They're cool. Yeah, I like the clones. I like the clones, of course. I like authentics too, but these, you know, there's certain mods, you know, you just kind of hold to a certain standard and they can't be cloned as nice, but these are just run-of-the-mill mods. So yeah, the clones are cool. If you want to get in on other group buy, one-to-one group buys, they're going to be doing another one, and I think they might have different colors. So if you want to do that, join the Facebook. You get the cool box and the FU engravings. If you want no logoed, multicolored, and copper and different finished clones, also the Manhattan clones, Vape Royalty. I'll put links in the description to everything. The Facebook, hell, I'll put a link to Ameravape's website. Fuck it, why not, you know? I'll put links to Vape Royalty's page with all the Manhattan shit for sale. I'll put links in the description. Yeah, they're cool mods. If nothing else, they're cool mods that hit hard. So if you want to add the authentic and the or the clone to your collection, there you go, go for it. And I don't see anything about, oh, you can only push the fucking, there's nothing competition about this mod. These $40 Chinese clones do just as good a job. Don't feed into the hype, people, you know. But you know, if you like what you like, and that's what you get, so fuck it. And that's really all I got for you today, folks. It's the fucking Manhattan FUhattan Ameraclone Vape Royalty thingy. One more shout out to Graham and my homie Thomas. Shout out to my boy Todd Toller. I fucking always forget. It's all good. He knows what's up. Over at CA Vapes for help blowing the lid on the whole Ameravape thing. And I can honestly say I'm done now, people. Let's move on to some other shit. Let's have some fun. Do some things. You buy what you want. I don't give a shit. With that being said, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to keep on vaping. And most importantly, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and my FUhattans and my hattans and all that shit are out.